See how you have players not even fighting in the game? They're more giving the game away to players that they know in the NA server. But yep, truly guys, only in the NA server you get scams like this. So remember, no lag, nothing, no problems. Let's see what happens. No problems at all, guys. See how bad it is, guys? Told you. I told you. I told you. The game is a joke. The game is only for scammers, cheaters, and paid subscribers. And they get the best end of it. Pretty sad, but true. See, they don't know that I'm live right now, but as soon as they become live, guys, look at how I start getting lag and all kinds of shit. Watch. Watch it happen. It always happens. Same players, alright? Just watch how players know exactly where we go. Live, guys. You saw it here first. Live cheating scams. Players knowing exactly where we go without even being spotted. And all the truth is coming out about the NA server, guys. The whole truth and the truth, nothing but the truth about the game company and the way it operates. People are not liking it, Wargaming. I think it's gonna be soon to time to retire World of Tank Blitz. One thing after another with this game. Always. There's no like I said, there's no self direction, like true self direction. You know what I mean? So let's see how many players will know what direction we go. live too, guys. What a joke, right? So remember, no lag problems, nothing like that. Haven't had no problems at all. None. None, okay? None at all. And then now that they know I'm up, look what's gonna happen. Watch what happens. So hilarious on this game, man. I trip out because from the time that I started playing the game, I thought this was going to be a great game to play. And then, I'm playing on the NA server, and this is all partaking on the NA server. Before the EU and all this stuff found out like what they're doing, actually doing, these are the scams that a player comes up against with players that have like that player right there. Players that know players on this side that are just used to point sharing with the player. Now, we all know that in these games they exist cheating like really, really bad. Okay? And most of it is done by players really not absorbing the game phonics of what's going on. All they want to do is just cheat within the game. So as long as they could do that, it's gonna happen for them pretty good. You know what I mean? They're gonna have look at this guy acting like he doesn't see me. Told you guys, nothing but cheating, nothing but cheating in the NA server. Yeah, let's make it official. The whole game sucked. So that way you guys could see what kind of game tactics and scams you guys are coming up against. Especially with players that love to cheat, love to, not use the game for what it's really enticed to do. not letting players complete, events or missions. These are the players that are ruining the game. And why isn't Wargaming banning them? Who knows, guys? Because they're paid players. I'm assuming that because that's been a thing for so many years. And then they only banned players that were non active in the game, which were, ghost accounts or accounts that players couldn't get back because they lost the password and all that stuff about their thing. And they couldn't keep it because there was a bunch of young kids. What you see now. Now on my stream, one person mentioned that a 9-year-old gets his game taken away, so that's why the problem is with this. Well, if 9-year-olds are playing, then that's totally against the game policies of what wargaming was intended to become. You know, those are the things that are not what do you call it, being shared with, and that's the thing that people are not liking. They're not liking the fact that we're getting scammed. We're getting scammed. Telling you guys, the game is controlled. It's easy to see. Berserker didn't ever make these things up. Berserker only spoke on what he's experienced on the game. And that's what I'm supposed to do. But Doodles and Taki and all them, those creators that are so-called, what do you call it, supporting the game, are just baiting everybody to lure them in. That way they could first make their money. Two, publicize a game that's not really true about what it does. And number three, they're getting most of the credit than the players actually paying for the game. So how is that? Like I said, we'll go to we'll go all the way up to tier 10, guys. After this, it's gonna be next is gonna be 8, tier 8. You guys want to join me? Please join me. No cheating in my. If you're in my team, man, let's show some skills. Fuck this baby bullshit girlfriend thing that Doodles and them invented. You know, Doodles invented you guys crying. He really manipulated you guys by crying. That is the most freaking hilarious thing that I've ever seen somebody created. He created a bunch of crybabies. Like people, I know people don't like him. You know what I mean? Because you know who likes most molesters. You know. Just love reporting. See that? That's sad. Sad on the game company. Suppose that it monitors the game. Supposedly, it doesn't let things like this happen. And these are the games that we get, guys. These are the games that we get. These are the games that we get. sad. Sad wargaming games. Well, hey, you're paying to get ripped off, I guess now. People are paying the game to rip them off, man. That's hilarious. Like I don't have trust in the players or the games, guys. The game is really corrupt, really corrupt. I mean, they have their own little Silk Club team, little groups. Then they got groups on top of other groups. You know what I mean? It's just very, very well kept secret amongst teams. I mean, it's sad. It's sad what you get from the NA server. Like I said, EU, and then Doodles made a stream about what is the hardest server to play in. Dude, the NA is not the hardest server to play in. It's the most cheated, what do you call it, most scammed game players that ever existed in the NA server. The EU has more respect for its players. You don't see no, you see profanity, but it gets taken care of. What do you call it? There, it's family orientated, not like NA server. NA server is far from being family. It's corrupted by teens and what do you call adults. You know what I mean? And this is the NA server. That's what teens and adults do together, man. I mean, it's just a shameful way to exploit a game from where I'm from, the NA, North America. But it's it's sad that you get this kind of gameplay from a game company and players that are representing the NA, and they're saying about who's the best, hardest server to play. There's no such thing. I thought all servers were the same. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then that means that most people that are not even playing on their own server, they're playing on the NA server and not really representing, they're only taking advantage and just what do you call it, bulking up points in the other servers and then transferring that account to the NA server. So, there's a lot of tricks to the little cheating scams that they're doing. And a lot of people know this. A lot of these teenagers and kids, supposedly that there's not supposed to be 9-year-olds playing the game because of the profanity, but if there is, how come there's no monitoration? How come if there's really 9-year-old kids playing this game, how come Wargaming hasn't monitorized it really good? Why is that left out? Why ain't players talking about that? Why is only Misty69 from the EU server talking about that? And players do get banned, but you don't see that here in the NA. All you got are players that are belonging to groups that are doing these scams. And that's what's drowning the game. It's making the game look bad. And the game is the one that's in fault for not banning these players, not taking them out of the system for good. I gotta wait 3 minutes, which is far the time that Wargaming said supposedly that we have to play a game. You see how all the rules that they make up, they don't follow? I'm already 3 minutes in the game. But you see somebody else's stream and they get into the gameplay. Why? Because they're paid to play. So that means that you pay to play to cheat, to get ripped off. That's what people are getting at. That's what people are seeing now. And now I'm gonna start getting lag. Watch. Watch, guys. There's no joke. Watch. If it's taking this long and I haven't had no problems with the game, what is that telling you? They're just telling you that they're trying to block me in every which way. See, non-English speaking people in the NA server. What other game do you know that they let players join together that are only English speaking bound, but yet they end up with players that don't even speak English? Not to say that they're not good players, all right? But the equivalency of players playing with each other has to be the ability of enjoying and understanding each other. And we are not getting not one of that.
Enemy is hit. That one ricochet. Enemy is hit.
see how they're just playing around, guys? This is what I'm talking about. Scam battles. Players that know each other giving the game to the enemy, and then next thing you know,
Optics knocked out.
you
Don't
get these
stop.
scams.
Enemy is hit. Enemy destroyed.
I love these scams, guys. I love it, man. This shows how bad the game is. I mean, these are what the battles are made for, guys. See, more proof about players not having that skill.
We've hit them.
See what I tell
The
you?
track is damaged.
They don't have it. We don't got the monster. We don't got the monster. Oh look. You saw how they gave the game, right? I mean, that just points it out, guys. The game was false. They weren't even playing. They weren't even fighting. They were just giving the game. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's look into these accounts. Let's see what they're all about. Yep, only 16,000 battles. Wow. 17 with 26. Really, that should be banned account right there automatically. And then a cheating clan, of course. Another cheating clan. Of course, point sharing. They're all there. That's all they're doing is just point sharing, which each, what do you call it, a group of clans, man. That's the bad thing about the game. But hey, what do I know, right? What does Berserker know? He hasn't been telling us nothing like that. Don't lie. He never told us nothing like that. And then Doodles is just copying what I've been saying in the game. And then he makes his own blogs out of whatever I talked about. And those are actual facts. Doodles already ran out of things to say and what to do because he burned himself out. The guy has no life. He sits in a fishbowl thinking about what's the next thing he could do. The agony of watching players just waste along the lines. I mean, you guys saw that, right? Bullshit game, right? NA server players just still trying to help each other on both sides. You know what I mean? Players that know each other. On this one, I'm just gonna say I know Brazil. They have cheating players in there, the group. Um, that K2, man. I seen that 3 times in my life. I know for a fact that those players do use cheating accounts because one of them I have problems with. So if one of them gives me problems, he's listening to, you know what I mean, the extensive side of these players. What I tell you?
Wypadło, że jedna sztabki Moskw. Mamy poszkodzeni praw. Strefa dociewnego. Własne oślady.
Oh, dude, really? Nobody's even fucking helping us?
Nie możemy się ani znów.
Look at that. Look at this guy. See this? See this guy in back of me, guys?
Niegodziwe. Chwilę.
The account. ¿Me traes? Ay, porfa. Man, they just keep on throwing themselves out there. Yeah, dude. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what you see in the game. It's just plainly disgusting. You know what I mean? I'm a 9 and there was the 0 9s. Really? Wow. Wow, that shows you a lot, guys. That shows you a lot. There was a 9. We all saw it. It said 0 9s in the quarantine. What more proof do you need how controlled it is? I need to move. Hold on, guys. I need to move something. I need to move my man cave out of the shade. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, let me do this little maneuver. Tell me if I have room with the cord. Ready? Hey. How does that work? Oh, I'm still on that? Shit. Uh, uh, all right, back, guys. Sorry about that. I have to move it. I have an RV that I use it as a man cave, so I have to move it. I have my AC unit. It gets direct sun, so I have to move it. I have 4 acres, so I got plenty of room. It's my home away from home. Always the stupid boosters. Ain't nobody want no stupid boosters. But it's all coming out now. It's all coming out with the players, the mistakes, and certain players in the EU. They're trying to Doodles is trying to cover it up, trying to make it seem like that. That's not the case. I'm sorry, guys, but we got some bad streamers and some good streamers, man. Doodles is one of those bad streamers. What are you doing, bro? That's what he was doing, giving away the fucking game. That's what he was doing.
The truck is damaged. That's gonna hurt. One of our trucks is gone. We can't move. Truck fixed. Let's roll.
He's not even having it. They're watching my stream and cheating. That's what they're doing. Look at that. Look at how they're positioned. They knew exactly what direction and which way we were coming without even being spotted from behind. Told you guys. Told you. I told you all. And they're having a championship right now. You think that's a real championship? It's just players that know each other on both sides. That's all it is. There's no competition in that. None whatsoever. These are all ghost accounts. Look. If you don't believe me, look. 2022 with only 4,000 battles. They're all ghost accounts. See? 15 with only 17,000 battles. No experience, nothing at all throughout the years. None. All low battles. No experience within the game. So you could see how bad the game is, guys. Really, really bad. But yet I'm making this shit up. You can't make this shit up. It's all right here in front of you, in front of everybody to see. It's so hilarious, man. Players know exactly where we go without being spotted. I guess the designs of the game always change, right? Which makes it inefficient to play or to even produce in the game companies. You know what I mean? To have a game up to date and they don't have it up to par. Why is this game even out? You know?
Мужчины повреждены. Шанса взрыва увеличен.
How funny the standards of this game are, right? Players are just going after one player, as you could see. See that? Where's the backup? Nowhere to be found. Just cheating tactics. A game company designed to rip off players. And they're all a joke, guys. All a joke. Like, no skill involved. See, none whatsoever. Hello, baby girl. And I wasn't even using it right now. I use gold. See, no help. No help from friends. Nothing. Just all standstill. Rigged games. Rigged scams, guys, right here. Look at this. Rigged. Big time. For your pleasure. A game company designed with players that rig battles. They know each other on both sides. And all they do is just rig battles. See it? No, now he goes for somebody else. But yeah, he only stayed. They only stayed here for me. See how rigged the game is? Then he gives the points away to the person that he knows. More proof of players knowing each other, guys. What more proof do you need? How rigged are the games, guys? Even in events. This is a 5 versus 5 scrimmage. You know what I mean? All going for one player, going on one side where I was going only. Players only going to each other just to point share at the end. Scams. Nothing but scams. Pure scams, guys. See, the one player that didn't listen to them, look at his account. 19 with only 27,000. See that? That's sad. That is sad. Sad wargaming, the downfall, the big downfall proof of a game company with players in the NA server rigging games. And then they also have a tournament too. You know what I mean? What does that say about the tournament? It's all fixed. You know what I mean? It's all fixed. The game company fixes the games that way. Whoever the players like out there that deserve the bigger chance, that's who they give it to. Seriously, it's not skilled based. It's all like, how much did you spend this year? You know?
Move out.
Look at that. Look at the players.
We've had it. Everybody
Yeah.
out.
Oh, fake. Huh? Who says I buy anything? She told you non-active. Just harassment throughout game harassment. The own game is harassing me. Some players do, but not all players. You know, it's just mostly the game. They've been trying for me to stop streaming the game for a while, guys, because obviously, look at what we see. You know, a lot of rigging, right? Exactly. Hit that button, guys. How many out there of you think that this game is rigged? No, no, not on YouTube. Streamers, if you're there, not on YouTube. I'm not talking to YouTube. I'm talking to someone else. Hit that one or two. One for no, it's not rigged. Two for yes, it is rigged. And give me your experience and why you think the game is rigged. Dude, how am I? You see? You see that, bro? Bullshit, right?
Enemy armor is damaged.
See how my aim was moving on the AMX? What kind of shit is that? Telling you guys, cheap scams on a game company.
Enemy armor is hit. We've damaged them.
Non-active enemy, guys. Pretty sad, right?
Move out.
Look at where my team's at.
We've damaged them.
See how my team knows? You see how the enemy knows exactly where we're at without even being spotted? They haven't had a fucking player helping us.
Ricochet.
They're all dead still, man. What a joke. See that? I'm just showing what I'm showing you guys. Players giving the game.
Track hit. Penetration. Sail out. This vehicle is
That's all
headed.
it is. Players just giving. Look at non-active. That's all it is. Non-active. World of Fake Skills NA server, guys. See how bad the teams are? They weren't even active. Then you can't make a complaint. You have to wait 6 hours. Please, what other game company gives you that? Only this one. How broken is wargaming? Very broken.
Поехали.
See that player? Look at my players where they're at. So these players are going to be point sharing with these guys. For sure.
Вроде не пробито. Повреждение боеукладки. Гусеницы повреждены. Шанс взрыва увеличен. Гусеница сбита. Движение невозможно. Пробитие. Броня не пробита. Готов. Готов. Есть попадание. Есть пробитие. Есть попадание. Броня не пробита. Уничтожен.
All point sharing, guys. See that? All point sharing. The game's theirs, but they're just point sharing. Come on. You get spotted right there, really? So I didn't exit the game, but the game exited for me. Okay. As we could see how controlled that was. Literally, guys, you saw that, right? It went out of the game by itself, straight into my garage. That's crazy.